One might wonder why we had this mass wave of immigration into the United States. Could it be perhaps due in part to the 1965 Immigration Act, which allowed for family reunification, chain migration, and these new citizens were then allowed to go back to their country and bring more family members, extended family, and the chain of immigration was a never-ending one. This drove wages down. Minimum wage stayed stagnant, and as a result, we have effects such as the one I'm going to tell you about. Between 2007 and 2017, 6 million California natives fled out of California, most of whom were low-income folks. And no wonder why. I propose that we implement a plan similar to the one in Hungary where they encourage citizens to have an increase in births, and that married couples, for example, a woman who's married and under 40, she can apply for a preferential loan. Couples with 2 or more kids can have apply for a low interest rate to purchase a home. And the one that's the bigger eye opener for me is, if a woman has 4 kids, get this correct, she will never, ever, ever pay income tax the rest of her life. Who wouldn't be on board with that? Yeah. Did you know that prior to 1913, the government generated revenues through tariffs? And then after the Civil War, there was a push to introduce the income tax, the Fed system, the IRS. Keep in mind that the Supreme Court deemed this income tax to be unconstitutional because of Article 1, but Congress later passed it, the income tax. And also, before 1913, the economy was flourishing. After the creation of the income tax, after 1913, 8 years later, get this people, 8 years later, was the nation experienced the worst depression ever. Food for thought.